to the Garza kitchen, and I apologize for my voice today. I've been down at Norman, Oklahoma doing nutrition seminars, and lost my voice this weekend speaking back to back, just getting everybody signed up down there and getting that camp rolling. It's doing awesome. If you're living in the Norman location, you're missing out. Give me a call, 8203-813. If you want me to hook you up on a free pass, give it a try. Hey, today I've got a special recipe for you with football season coming around. You're gonna be having all kind of parties and people coming over, and there's always tons of junk around. And I'm gonna give you a recipe today, and I call it Nachos for the Fit and Healthy. There's always nachos there of some sort. You make this recipe, bring it to the party. I promise you'll be the life of the party because it tastes so good, yet it's virtually almost fat-free. It's awesome. So let's get started with it. First of all, I'm gonna show you the ingredients you're gonna need. You'll need to go shopping and get honeysuckle white breast of turkey, extra lean ground, okay? And I always tell people to look right there in the corner and make sure you're getting the 99% fat-free ground turkey breast, because there are some out there made with dark meat that aren't fat-free or have a higher fat content. So you want to get the white, honeysuckle white, extra lean ground breast of turkey, all right? Secondly, you're going to need to get reduced fat corn chips. I'm not really interested in what brand it is. You're going to have to shop through the aisles there. They're not very popular, so you have to look on the ends and maybe in the little corner there. They've got a few brands, but they're out there. Got these at Crest if you're local. These are white corn tortilla chips, and if you'll notice, it says right there 40% less fat, okay? So you want to look for that. This particular brand is called Snyder's of Hanover, so look for this. Definitely get a corn chip that is reduced fat. Don't just get the Tostitos, full-blown, loaded up chip. Try to find the reduced fat to make this as healthy as possible. Next, you're gonna need to get frozen spinach, and make sure it's chopped frozen spinach, either in the bag or you get in the block. Make sure it's chopped, okay? So you're gonna be using this in your recipe here, not the big leaves. Also, you're gonna need to get a vegetarian with beans, fat-free chili, and I like the Hormel brand, if you'll see right there. It's vegetarian and it is fat-free, so you want to get fat-free. Get the one with beans in it to add a little extra protein kick. You also need to get sliced jalapeno peppers, and I just picked up Louisiana because it was there. There's all kind of different brands. Make sure they're sliced, not the whole ones. And then you'll need a bag of fat-free shredded cheese. And there's a lot of people always tell me, oh, I can't find that fat-free cheese. Again, you have to look for it. It's not just blaring out there with all the fat cheeses. It's over in the corner, maybe up the right, just one little section there for the fat-free, because again, it's not very popular. It should be popular, but it's not. Fat-free, shredded cheese. Then you'll also need to find a non-fat sour cream, okay? Again, not very popular. Not sour cream light, okay? Still, that's bad. Get non-fat. This particular brand, Belfonte, is at Crest if you're local. Again, is non-fat sour cream. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. That's just as thick and consistency and everything. And then you'll need just a regular bottle of picante sauce. I just picked up Pace because that's just what I prefer, but you can get any kind of picante sauce, thick, chunky, it doesn't matter. So you need all these ingredients here to make your nachos for the fit and healthy. What you're gonna need to do first is take your chips. Let me bring this down so you can see how we do this. Real simple, real fast. Take your chips. First, you're gonna need to brown your turkey meat, obviously. Okay. Once you brown your turkey meat, you put your chips out in a cluster. I use a casserole dish, a glass one, and you may want to spray it with Pam if you want to, or some of you may use a metal pan and put foil in there. Either way, you put your chips out in a cluster like so, and then you want to spread the ground turkey meat over the chips. So I've already browned my turkey meat for the sake of saving time, not to bore you to death. So put the turkey meat over the chips, and I like to use the whole pound of turkey. I think that's a pound or close to a pound, just like hamburger meat. Out comes in a pound. Okay, so I spread that turkey meat all over my chips evenly. Once you spread on the turkey meat over the chips, you want to spread the spinach over the turkey. So you take the spinach and spread it out. Some of you may be like, oh man, spinach on top. I promise you, you won't notice it, but you're making this a supportive meal. So we're getting our protein, we're getting our starchy carb, and obviously right here, what I'm doing right now is the fibrous carb of the meal. So just kind of spread it out. You don't have to dominate it with it, but get it in there so that whoever gets a section here gets a little bit of fiber in their fit and healthy nachos. Okay, so now I've kind of evenly spread the spinach over the turkey and the chips. Once you spread the spinach, now you want to add the jalapeno peppers. Now that's going to be a preference thing there. You need to kind of take for granted that most people may not just want a ton of jalapenos on there. If you're trying to be funny and just want to, you know, kick it up at the party with them and load it up, but obviously you want people to pay attention to your wonderful new healthy nacho recipe. Okay, once you have put on the peppers, you want to generously cover this with the chili. Okay, this is the fat-free vegetarian chili, and I just cover it. Take a spoon. It's kind of thick, but you want to spread it evenly. And again, I use the whole can over this size of a dish. And again, I'm making a dish here for a party, maybe attending football party, which you see a lot of junk at, and it's just, I know it may be your cheat day, that's fine, but honestly, I tell you, if you make this, it's almost like you are cheating, so this is good stuff. Okay, once I've spread my chili over there generously, now you want to cover with the cheddar cheese, the fat-free cheese. Again, you're going to use that, everyone, that's why it's called nachos, so you want to use quite a bit of the cheese, covering it up here. Covering it up really, almost using enough to cover all the chili up, because you want this to definitely melt up. Okay, so now we've got everything covered up on here. What you're going to do now is you will bake in an oven on 400 until the cheese is melted. And I'll just warn you that some of the non-fat cheeses don't melt very fast, and sometimes it's helpful, sometimes, to use a combination of fat-free cheeses, mixing a little bit of cheddar with the mozzarella, for example. But if you give this a minute, it'll melt. It just, if you don't see it melting like you normally do, it's because it's fat-free. And that's what melts, is the fat in the cheese, typically. Once you have melted this at 400 and the cheese is melted, you'll bring this out. That's when you'll take your fat-free sour cream, non-fat, and you can either do one of two things. You can put the sour cream on top of it and then cover it with the picante sauce. But my favorite thing to do is actually to get a bowl, fill it up with sour cream, fill another bowl up with the picante, and let people use that as the dip. So they take their nachos, they can dip it, or you know, use their preference on how much sour cream or how much picante they want to. Some people don't like sour cream, some don't want any more picante. I just prefer to put it in a bowl, but you can put it on top there if that's what you so desire. Hey, I love you. Hope you like this recipe. Text me, 820-3813. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you make it and if it's a big hit at your party. Hey, if you're not friends with me on Facebook, go right now and hit me up on that and load up on my site there, because I'm always putting recipes and different stuff on there, along with my emails and my newsletter. I just want to give all that content I can to you. There is no charge for it, just helping you to live a better life and be a little more healthy, and I'll talk to you soon.